Good morning, and wow, I'm excited about what I'm going to show you today. Talking to Malcolm. He's does healing at the markets, which is a different type of stall, and he's doing a really good job, and I'm actually going to have a session with him too, so I'll be able to get back to you on what I feel and how that went for me. But yeah, just a different type of stall at the market, but a nice addition to the market as well too. We love having him here. He's a lovely guy. So yeah, make sure you watch that and really hear what he's got to say. Let's get going. Welcome to Manly Markets 2095. Manly is the first beach north of Sydney Harbour and can easily be reached by ferry, car or bus. My name is Mark and I've been running the Manly Markets for 11 years now, and I have over 30 years retail experience in the surf industry, which has really helped me understand the markets business overall. Each week I'm going to show you around our markets, including how we run them, introduce our store holders, show you around Manly and interview some locals along the way. Please subscribe and enjoy our weekly shows every Friday. G'day Malcolm,
hey,
how are
Mark,
you?
How are you? Good, thank you.
That's good. You've been coming to the markets for a while now, haven't
Yes,
you?
doing my psychic and energy healing. It's a nice place to be on a Sunday, and beautiful people walking past in their bikinis and all their gym gear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very relaxed atmosphere here, which is what you're all about. You've got a this is unique to the markets. I mean, I've had a few people come and do all sorts of different things, but yeah, you're the one that's more successful than others and sticking around, so that's great.
Yeah, well, what I do as a healer is very unique to me. It's a long journey of severe depression, anxiety from an early childhood age, and
is this yourself you're talking about now, right? Yeah, tell us about your journey, because we have had a few chats.
My own experience was severe depression, wanting to commit suicide most days, but I would never do it. And I didn't want to take antidepressants, and I just knew there was a better way.
What was the diagnosis? A clinical type?
Yeah, clinical, and I just thought, my motto on my website is how bad you want to feel good. And so, excellent. That's, and I wanted to feel good. Yeah. So, from an early age, I found out at 7 I was adopted. So I thought, well, where was I in a past life? Even at that age, I knew there was about reincarnation. And so I used to try and dream of where I was in a
from
past
a young
life.
age.
From a young age.
Wow,
and so fantastic. And my adopted parents were, very interesting to say the least. And I had a huge desire to be in a better situation.
Right.
Mentally, physically, and spiritually. And then when I was 17, 18, a friend of mine joined the Hare Krishnas. And I thought, well, this food's fantastic, plus they got reincarnation. So my mum was a terrible cook.
The food is
So
good.
I basically just shaved my head and wore orange clothes so I could eat food. and then off and on through that, and singing around the streets, and just keep discovering about me and the world and metaphysical topics. And I just had this huge desire to keep learning and to keep understanding.
Right.
And then read many books. Then I realised that, well, all religions are based on fear. So then I've travelled the world. I met Jerry and Esther Hicks, Law of Attraction people, in 2005 on a mixing cruise. I've meditated in Mary Magdalene's cave in the south of France. I've swum in the Ganges at Rishikesh, very cold, and say hello to the cows there on the beach. So I've had this journey of exploring and wanting to feel good, and everyone said, oh, you're going to be a healer, but I didn't know how that path was going to happen. And then I kept on going to healers because I want to feel good, and nothing was really changing. And then I just started exploring in myself, and then I could start tapping into how I was feeling, plus how other people were feeling. And then I finally, probably 5 years ago, healed the depression, plus cleared the negative attachments around me.
Wow.
And then I thought, well, and I always thought, how can I be a healer unless I can heal myself?
Yes.
So once I did that, then it was a progression of, because there was no book to read, I had to self-discover how to do this healing.
Right.
And on my website, all the testimonials are people I've never met, because my healing I can do through a photograph. I can clear haunted houses, I can clear people's anger, resentment and frustration. And I use the book You Can Heal Your Life, Louise Hayes, who has all the negative emotions attached to different illnesses in the body. And I believe that anything starts create disharmony in the body is first caused through negative thoughts and emotions over many years.
Right.
So if someone's got anger, they're going to have resentment and frustration, and one could be stronger than the other. And I basically heal those emotions, and then their life changes because they're not carrying around that anger. Resentment's a bad one because that will create cancer over time. It's deep hurt. And the resentment's like a key. First comes frustration, then you get anger, and then resentment's like this broken record that keeps going over and over, and you can't let go, and it just keeps eating away. So if someone's got anxiety, depression, they'll have fear. And depression is basically anger turned inwards. And Louise says that depression is anger you don't feel you have the right to have, and hopelessness. So you judge yourself for being angry at someone, and that anger comes back into you. And that's all depression is. So I can clear that. And anxiety is not trusting the flow and process of life. And most of these things happen in the first 7 years of life because we soak up and take in the belief system around us, the world, our good or crazy families, and we take it in and we believe it to be true. Then the universe, through our thoughts, gives us a response to say, well, yeah, that is true. This situation is right because you believe it's right. Until you have an awakening and a change of paradigm. I say, well, no, I choose a better life, or I choose a better situation. So I'm here at the markets every Sunday.
Yeah, so just saying that, what brought you to the markets? How did the idea come about doing this at the market? Because you're out in the open.
So basically I thought, I've got a great website. I also do incredible ocean photography. I've got it on the website. And I thought, well, how can people find my website? So I thought the best way to do that is get amongst the people. And the Manly market is the best way to basically advertise and show yourself and what you can do. So at the market I charge a cheaper rate for my healing. I just do half-an-hour sessions, so people get to taste and feel what I can do, and then they can contact me and come and see me, or I can do it remotely for a photograph and do the healing. So it's just a way of putting myself out there, and it's being on show to the world, which is always interesting, brings up a few things.
I'm sure it does. So did you come here and have a little scope around, look at the market before you contacted me? And
basically before I contacted you, I went and looked at the market over at Darlinghurst?
Paddington?
Paddington, and I didn't feel like the energy there. I just didn't like the energy. And then I tuned into the energy of Manly, and it just had a better, lighter vibration. I thought, well, I'd rather do healing here. Plus also the market over at Glebe was too far for me to drive, but it was booked out. And the majority of the markets are booked out because they're so successful, especially Manly market. So
we are too, markets, it's,
So that's what brought me to Manly. I just thought it's a better vibration. It's close to the ocean. People down here normally fit into health, and also a lot of people visit the area, do come to the ocean, and they'll come through the markets as well.
So the setup of your stall, I mean, I've taken some shots and I'll show that as we're talking. But it's a good look, it's a good feel. I think you've nailed it as far as what you're doing and what you're presenting. It's got a lovely, nice, inviting feeling. Using the mesh sides, we talked about that. You've got airflow. People can see in, but it's also private as well, isn't it? It's,
I'm very much about detail. I don't miss a thing, and it's like, and I'm very colour orientated, and because I'm a photographer, it's presentation is the most important
good
thing.
Good
signs,
balance. The balance
it's quick and easy to read. This is what he does. I get a lot of people that stop.
You've got a short 2 seconds, 3 seconds for people to look at your stall and decide what they want to do here.
Everyone has got some of these things. Depression, fear, anger. Most people have got anger. So
I love that, because people like to stand back and read what's this stall about, and you've really got it right. I think it's great. And then over here you got your pricing. It's a good job. You dress well. I like what you wear. It works well, and your setup's good. So
thank you, Mark.
You're doing a good job. So you kicked off earlier on with us. Limited success. I guess it's probably a growing thing. You've come back and now things seem to have picked up. What do you put that down to now?
Well, basically, I came back because I had, upping success, but really that success was not so much the market, it was about me. And I had more healing to do on myself. I mean, bear in mind, all of these negative emotions I've cleared, I had them massively in myself, and I've done all the work on that. But I'll find new things to clear, and because my healing is my own modality, probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, I found something in me, a change of wording how I do things, and it made it so much more powerful, like the energy that comes through me. And I thought, okay, I'll go back to the markets, and it's been really successful since I came back.
Yeah, it has.
And for me, there's an old thing where 2 people are walking along the beach, and there's thousands of starfish that have been washed in, and one person's picking the starfish up and throwing it one at a time, and the other friend says, what difference does it make? I said, it makes a difference to that one. So if I can make a difference to one person's life, then my life is successful. So that's what it's about.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, and we have a lot of people watching from overseas, so it's malcolmwalshhealing.com.
That's it, .com.
So they can contact you, you can help them worldwide.
I've cleared haunted houses and people in New Zealand. And it might be hard to understand the concept of remote healing. This is not Reiki. I use my hands, and as I do the healing, I burp under my breath. And so every burp is like pulling a brick out of a damn wall.
Right.
You pull one brick out, a bit of energy or water flows. More bricks come out, more energy flows. So as I clear the block, I'll feel the block, and as I burp, that gets lighter and lighter, whether it's anger or depression. And then the burping gets faster, and it stops, and I get a whoosh of energy through me, and I say, next.
All right, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back and have a session today, okay? Right. So that way we can film it, but maybe you can help me and see what bricks I need to get pulled out, Don't you reckon?
You've only got a very small Walmart.
Unreal, thanks Malcolm.
Thank you
Keep
so
up
much.
the good work.
Thank you, Manly Markets.
Well, that was really nice. Gee, I feel really relaxed now. It was nice listening to the sounds of the market, and Malcolm makes kind of like this growling noise, soft growling noise, which is unusual at first, but feels good. And check him out. It's very interesting, and he comes from a man of experience, so that's always a good thing. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's our peaceful and tranquil episode. But markets. You know, it's just all about different experiences. Much better than a shopping centre, that's for sure. And we're at this beautiful location, beachfront in Manly, and today feels great. Listen to me. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.